Olympian, are you there? Darkspeed said into his earpiece. What, another plane or boat? How about a bridge? I've only done 4 bridges today. Olympian barked back on the comms. I need you to get to Alpha and retrieve some of the tactical costumes. Then, meet up with Cosmos. It's time to suit up your cousins. They've decided to put us closer to the action. About time! Put Cosmos' location to my in-flight. Miss Waldron, send Cosmos' location to Olympian's in-flight. Darkspeed waited until he saw Miss Waldron nod. You should get it soon. Grab just a few costumes. Cosmos will make more. Whatever you say, boss. Olympian sped across the sky and came to touch down in the Australian desert. Glimmer, are you there? Darkspeed asked. I am, Glimmer answered. How is Cosmos coming along with that job? He's done. We're helping Ranger put all of them in orbit at once. So I should be able to watch CNN soon? Good thinking. Cosmos just wanted to get out of there. We were only there for a few minutes and reporters started arriving. They wanted to know what the Omni was going to do to protect them from Vector. What did he say? He said he had work to do and we took the satellites into the sky. Good, now I want you two to meet Olympian. Darkspeed said as he began to explain their next duties. Virtuoso's eyes darted across the screen. This is more like a journal of his individual trips to the past. Look here, how he addresses these. To the one who follows me, she read. Do you think he was writing all this stuff down for Cosmos? Look at all these files about ancient Egypt. These entries are complete. I don't think he knew it would be Cosmos, just someone. Look at the date, 1992. That's before Cosmos was born, Prism added. Look at that one. Amunet, Egyptian princess, she said. We can look at that later. Right now we have a mission. Prism is right. If we start reading this stuff, we won't stop, Virtuoso said. There are hundreds of these entries. Go up a few directories and see if we can find something about the operation of the time portal, she said. I'm not finding anything. Wait a minute. Vector tried to first steal this on Black Monday. That was in 1979. Maybe the instructions never made it to computer, Prism said. Virtuoso, you stay in that seat. We'll look around, she said as she and Prism walked away. Treat this like a crime scene and don't touch anything without thinking about it first, she said to Prism. Prism stopped and looked directly at She. I'm the brain of the London team. First team at Alpha, trained by the man we're looking for, and I have almost 10 years in the field. I'm not new at this, she said sharply. Sorry about that, she said as she headed off in a different direction. Don't worry about it. Oh, wow, Prism said loudly. What did you find? Omni's armor. She paced quickly around the lair and called back. I found a wardrobe with ancient clothes. He's got all kinds of antiques and coins in here. I found a photo album of the first team of 6, Prism shouted. I found a lab with all kinds of weird stuff. It looks like big tanks and medical gear, a lot of it. This has more stuff than Alpha. Did Omni ever get sick? I don't think so. Jackpot! What did you find? She started moving quickly across the cavernous space to Prism. A living room with a comfortable chair, a coffee machine, and a library. Most of these books were handwritten, she said. Look here, a set of books called Time Logs. She pulled out the first book and dust fell from it. Time Logs, Book 1, she read quickly and continued. Operation and observations on time portal mechanics. This is it! All of them might be it, Prism said. There's over, 200 books here? She said. What if he learned more as he went on? Vector's going to be looking for us to use it. We have to make sure to operate it right, the first time, Prism said. She nodded slowly. You're right. Jilly, we have reading to do. We have most of the list in, including Kodiak's granddaughters, Darkspeed said to Arthur. And his daughter? Arthur asked. No sign. Any hostile contacts? None so far, and I hope it stays that way. Start rotating the Farakis family on and off to get some food and rest. Put Cosmos on infrastructure rebuild. Concentrate on food, energy, and the water supply. Once the list is in, put the other 2 teams where you need them. Rotate them if they're tired, Arthur said. What about Cosmos? When do I rotate him? He's our only Omni that can rebuild what was broken. He doesn't get a rotation yet. He's only 11. He'll need a break soon. We're on Australian time. It's almost 2300, and he overdosed twice today. Arthur made a pained face. As his leader, it's your job to make him believe he's more than just an 11-year-old. You sound like Connors. I should. Omni taught me everything I know, Arthur said and left. I have to start calling him Omni too, I guess, Darkspeed thought. Cosmos, are you there? He said into his earpiece. I am. What's up? Cosmos said. I need you to hook up with Bioforce when you get a chance. You and Glimmer are going to need a recharge. I'm afraid it's going to be a long night. I get it. Tired equals sloppy. Good news. I'm doing bridges at record speed. I'm going to be giving you a little more complicated assignments. Miss Waldron will be calling you with assignments having to do with food, water, and power. We can't let the people suffer because of Vector. I'll do my best. I need to talk to you and Arthur, Jack said forcefully as she walked into the command center. He was just here, Darkspeed said. Get him back here now. Jack had a serious look he had never seen before. Sure, just give me a second, Darkspeed said. When Arthur arrived, Jack didn't say anything. She just led them into one of the conference rooms. Once the door was closed, Jack slowly started walking around the room. What are you doing? Arthur asked. Checking for bugs, Jack said. We have this place checked constantly. Against your own comm system? It's infected, you know. What? How? I'm assuming Vector did it sometime in the last 18 months. I know because I found flaws in the comm's design when I made an upgrade with better security for our new costumes. I can rework your software to get rid of their ability to listen in. Till then, figure everything said over the HU comm system is being listened to. Arthur paced and rubbed his forehead. This is bad. Really bad. How long to upgrade? 12 hours at the soonest. If I run into problems, maybe 36 hours. What can we do to make that go faster? You can't, Jack said quietly. All right, get started, Arthur said as he opened the door for Jack. As she left, Arthur closed the door and said, Darkspeed, only say over the line what you want them to hear. Say nothing about the lair or what our brains are doing. Do you have a signal or code word to let them know the enemy is listening in? We do. It was part of our silent communication training, but I'd rather just let Virtuoso let them know from remote. Telepathy is pretty much unhackable, Darkspeed said. Good idea. Speaking of telepathy, did you have any luck finding Amonette? They checked high and low for her. No sign of her or a fight. Okay, let your teams know what's up. Virtuoso, you there? Virtuoso, Darkspeed thought. No answer came, and he knew he couldn't use his comms to contact her. Darkspeed knew he would just have to wait for her to contact him. What good is the party line if she keeps turning it off? Darkspeed thought. He then walked up behind one of the Miss Waldrons. How is Cosmos doing? He's working almost as fast as I can give him assignments. With the Omni flight and the in-flight navigation, he gets to the next site in just a couple of seconds. On site, he goes right to work and doesn't stop to talk to anyone. Then, on to the next one, Miss Waldron said. How about food and water shortages? He's doing well. Saber, on the other hand, had to deal with food riots in India. Does he need backup? Darkspeed asked as he put his hand to his earpiece. He handled it. I don't know what he said, but he had them eating out of his hand. Did you know he spoke Hindi? Darkspeed was pleasantly surprised to hear Saber was able to peaceably put a stop to such a thing. Great! How about the other alphas? They're starting to come in, but with Kron down, we're short a leader. 2 leaders if we count you being stuck here. No, we're not. Saber and she can always have battlefield promotions. Let me know when everyone else is here, Darkspeed said and walked away. Do you need more coffee? She asked Virtuoso. All I can get, Virtuoso answered. He was really complete with his notes, Prism said. Let's just get through them as quick as we can.